My name is Tanya Dennis, and I am the owner of Loving Hands Family Child Care. This child care center has evolved out of years and years of being an educator and knowing what children need to be successful and to thrive. It is true that people are successful at what they do best, and all my life since the age of 13, I've successfully worked with kids, motivating them, inspiring them, having fun with them. But the underlying foundation of all of my success has been loving them. And I do love kids, and it's manifest and it shows. And it's just natural that when kids are loved, they respond in kind. From infancy up until age 6, about 85% of a child's personality is formed. What they learn during those key years, they're going to carry through the rest of their life. My children at Loving Hands will know the rudimentary words and know how to read before they go into kindergarten. Loving Hands Family Child Care is located in the East Oakland Hills, overlooking the greater East Bay area. We're located at 13763 Campus Drive. Loving Hands is offering an introductory weekend special where your child can get away from his or her parents from Friday at 5:30 till Monday at 8:30. Everyone needs a little quality time for themselves. For $150, Loving Hands will take care of your child for the weekend so that you can have the respite and the relaxation that you so richly deserve.
Tanya D. Dennis graduated from UCLA in 1972 with a BA in education with an English minor and a secondary teaching credential. In 1973, she graduated from Peabody Vanderbilt University with an MA in physical education and dance education. She was the head of the dance department at Virginia Commonwealth University from 1973 to 1976. She created the 26-member dance company Izibu Muntu that is still in existence today. In 1982, she won the Jefferson Award, a national humanitarian award for her service to a young woman that was rendered quadriplegic after a near-fatal car accident. She wrote a book, Edge of a Dream, regarding this experience. Tanya moved back to the Bay Area in 1984 to help her mother care for her father. She also taught school and became the property manager for her parents' properties. Ms. Dennis returned to school and acquired her administrative credential from Cal State Hayward in 1991. She became the Dean of Students at Bret Harte Junior High School and Castlemont High School, where she eventually became the Vice Principal. In 1995, Ms. Dennis received the NAACP Community Service Award for her work at Castlemont High School. The Civil Rights Commission asked Ms. Dennis to give a report as to why her school had such a low suspension rate of African American males during her tenure, while other high school suspension rates were escalating. In 1996, Ms. Dennis left the school district after successfully running a multi-level marketing business, Awesome Herbs, which was a distributorship of ShapeRite Concepts, now named For Life Research, a company that sold body wellness and weight loss products. For 5 years, Ms. Dennis made 6 figures annually with this business. Tanya Dennis has been an educational administrator and teacher in Oakland and Berkeley Unified School District for 35 years and a reporter for the Post newspaper group for 5 years and is now a freelance writer. She wrote a book, African American Jewish History and Relationships, as a result of an incident that involved minority students and the movie Schindler's List, which garnered international attention when the students were expelled from the theater for being, quote, insensitive, end quote. She is a leader of the Home Defenders League for the Alliance of Californians for Community Empowerment. She has written 2 series, Foreclosure Gate and Banksters, as a result of her involvement in the movement and a magazine article entitled Movement for My Heart. Ms. Dennis won the 2011 Miller Coors Award for excellence in journalism.
And now, here is your host, George Kennedy.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 1982 Jefferson Awards. I'm delighted to be here to help KTTV and the American Institute for Public Service honor 5 individuals who have made outstanding contributions to their community. The American Institute, which was founded to honor the achievements in the field of public service, named this award after Thomas Jefferson, who believed that people had to give of themselves freely if freedom were to be preserved. Our 5 winners, who will be honored with a beautiful bronze medallion, were chosen by a panel of community leaders from thousands of nominating letters submitted by you, the viewing public. The greatest natural resource America has is its people, people sharing their love with other people, people helping others.
When I looked in Val's eyes, I saw a lot of things. I saw myself, because that is my living nightmare, to be paralyzed. And I saw hopelessness, and I saw fear, and I saw terror. And I saw someone saying, give me a chance. And I just had to give that to her.
Mere acquaintances, Tanya Williams and Val Rita Stallworth belonged to the same ski club until a car accident left Val a quadriplegic, facing the terrifying prospect of losing her home and daughter.
Well, I had not been given any hope until Tanya entered my life. I really hate to admit it, but my plan was to come home and just end it. And Tanya made me realize there was a lot more to live for by just exposing me to life again outside of the walls of the institution I had been confined to for close to a year.
Tanya took total responsibility for Val's care and rehabilitation. She cared for her daily and organized a community group of 36 women to assist in Val's 24-hour-a-day care. She is now actively involved in getting her financially stable and into an intensive rehabilitation program. All this while running a household of her own.
Tanya Williams means to me my survival. Tanya did everything for me that I couldn't do for myself, which entailed just about everything you can imagine.
A former dance major at UCLA, Tanya incorporates dance techniques to create a special therapeutic program for Val's recovery.
What you see here is love and its power. When things were rough and I was very tired and didn't think I could do this much longer, I said, well, what if I were her? So it gave me the strength to do what I had to do, to get her to the point where she is.
I was quadriplegic, and this is it. You know, I was going to live a life as a paralyzed person. In fact, initially, I couldn't even move my arms, and they gave me very little hope. With Tanya's hard work and encouragement, I've come a long, long way already. You know, I can do many more things than I ever thought would be possible. And I certainly believe that I'm going to continue and will be accelerating in my rehabilitation. She's the kind of person that we need to look at as a model for what love is all about.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tanya Williams.
I would like to thank all the people that assisted me in the care of Val and came to her aid in her moment of need. Love, laughter, and a positive mental attitude were the tools that I used. It worked for us, and I think it can work for everyone in almost any situation. The power of the human touch is limitless if love is its foundation. A very, very famous man once said, all things are possible if you only believe. And I feel that this award is an affirmation of his statement. Thank you very much.